Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now let's talk a little heavyweight. Let's talk a little Joseph Parker, former WBO heavyweight champion of the world. And I roll with Joe. Period. Right? Joseph Parker. So Joseph Parker was in the news the last day or two. You know what I'm saying? And most of the things Joe do, I agree with. Joseph Parker, one of them dudes. You know, he's a good boxer, and I would say pretty great boxer actually. Underestimated, like most of the people I like. In sport. People that get underestimated. If I say the name Monica Seles in tennis, people act like they don't know what up, but they know Steffi Graf. It was the one that came in and started beating Steffi Graf and then got stabbed so she could stop beating Steffi Graf. That's who Monica Seles is. That's my favorite tennis player. If it's in boxing, it's Lennox Lewis, right? We're talking about heavyweight. Lennox Lewis, my favorite boxer is Roy Jones Jr. Prince Nassim is up there pretty high too for me. That's a whole different story. Now you talk about that, then you got Lennox Lewis was underestimated a lot. All these other names before Lennox Lewis, and he was obviously the baddest one out there, right? But they're just not loud, don't act the fool all the time, and then they just get ignored, but they just beat everybody up. That's Lennox Lewis. Joseph Parker is kind of that cloth. One more I got to make sure everybody know. Basketball. Hakeem Olajuwon. We always be talking about everybody's this and everybody, I do this and I do that. If I start a team, an all-time team, it starts with the dream. Because he's stopping you and you're not stopping him. Bottom line, I saw all these centers and I know a lot of them, like Shaq. Shaq before Hakeem Olajuwon, nope. Shaq is just big. But I don't want to get in that. I'm just saying Hakeem Olajuwon, soft-spoken guy, you know what I'm saying? Peaceful guy. The English wasn't all that great. Didn't have to talk no smack because his smack was talking one of them dream shakes, or when he blocked your shot you was trying to throw up there lazily, or if you thought you had the ball on a low block and he stole it from you. That's Hakeem Olajuwon. Total dominance. Everybody try to act like they didn't see it, right? Except Michael Jordan. You ask Michael Jordan who he starts a team with, he will say the same thing I'm saying. Matter of fact, by the way. So, Joseph Parker's of that cloth. He don't talk that much, you know what I'm saying? He just handles his business. Think about it. Those two losses that Joseph Parker talking about that Joe Parker had. Right? Right now we going in on Tyson Fury beating up Deontay Wilder and cheating, right? But it's like, except for mainstream media, there was too much cheating going on historically and in the fight too. And we showing, making sure people understand that. Joseph Parker got cheated too, right? Joseph Parker was in a fight. Think about this. Joseph Parker was in a fight with Anthony Joshua where the referee could not speak English. Why the hell would they do that? Now I don't know why. Let them, money let you let people do things. But he was in a fight like that. Do you know how much he's supposed to be? Every time you go to Joseph Park, hey man, how you doing? Tell you how I'm doing. I'm doing. My referee wouldn't speak English. I tell you how I'm doing. I fought Dillian White, man. I had a headbutt. They call it as a knockdown, right? I beat Dillian White too. Joseph Park can talk a lot of smack if he wanted to. That's all I'm saying. And then he's a good fighter on top of it. So, in the news of late, right? In the news of late, Joseph Parker, got his dance on in one video, got his dance on in the video, right? I ain't gonna tell you now, just put on Joseph Parker dancing, right? And then you'll see. It's pretty funny little thing. Everybody's doing little things to pass the time right now, and Joseph Parker's having fun. He has a dry humor. He's a humorous guy, And so it was kind of funny, right? I don't really know the original what he was doing, but check it out. It's funny. Joseph Parker having a good time. Got busted. I ain't gonna say too much. I don't like to tell people what's gonna happen. Just watch it. Don't take but 2 minutes. Watch the video. That was pretty cool. Another thing Joseph Parker do that I don't agree with. Yeah, he says Tyson Fury is the best boxer of our era, heavyweight. Now it makes sense. Who else is it gonna be? You know what I mean? We ain't like I can argue. Well, it's gonna be Anthony Joshua because Anthony Joshua did this. It's gonna be Deontay Wilder because he did this. Now, of course, I have Deontay Wilder arguments, but I ain't going to use them. Right now, the stand of everything right now, at this particular time, you got to say Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight, right now of this era. Right now, even though he didn't fight too many people. Let's be honest. After Deontay Wilder and your boy Klitschko, who's the next best win? McDermott or Chisora? Because that's where it stops. The buck stops there. But he handled both of those businesses with Klitschko and Deontay Wilder. Now, with Klitschko, he was doped, right? And with Deontay Wilder, it's a whole lot of other stuff going on. You know what I mean? Whole lot of other stuff if people just talk about it. So, I don't know the best with all those things, but you got to say that. So I don't agree with Joseph Parker there, really, but you can't really disagree unless you argue and unless you know. So Joseph Parker said, Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight right now, right? Which he could be saying, well, I tell y'all what, if we had a round robin tournament, I'd probably end up being the best. But he's giving the props to Tyson Fury. That's cool, right? Cool. That's Joe. So that's just a little Joseph Parker news right now. I don't know who he's going to end up fighting right now. Because we don't know what's going to go on. Well, we just don't know. So it's things like this. I thought it was very interesting to check out the boy acting a fool and dancing, to pass the time. And he's saying that Tyson Fury is the number one heavyweight. That's cool. And here's the other one, and the last one, Anthony Joshua. He's warning you, right? He's more aggressive right now. He's warning Anthony Joshua. He's more aggressive right now. And he probably is. Thing is, guys, though, when you say you're more aggressive, I always want to tell these guys, you're in the age of Tyson Fury, right? You're in the age of Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury don't be knocking many people out. That Deontay Wilder stuff, okay, well, y'all, I just don't want to say nothing. But other than that, he's not really a knockout guy. He's outpointed people a whole lot of times, right? All this we got to be aggressive stuff. Andy Joshua just ran from your boy Andy Ruiz Jr. a whole fight. You don't have to be, right? You don't have to be aggressive. Stop thinking you got to do something and run up and get knocked out. Joseph Parker had good fights with Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua didn't actually run up on Joseph Parker either. So being more aggressive, cool if you're saying that, but don't be responsible defensively. Responsible, right? And that's what Joseph Parker is now. So being more aggressive, cool, but be responsible. Because I don't want him to let his defense go, trying to be more offensive minded, right? But he has warned Anthony Joshua, dude, I'm more aggressive. Do you want to run that back? Because we know Dillian White don't, right? Dillian White, has he ever said Joseph Parker's name after that fight? No, I don't even think so. But Anthony Joshua, who knows? But at the end of the day, people who detractors from Joseph Park are gonna probably say, well, he's got to beat somebody else before and all that stuff. You know how we always do. Everybody's fighting bums except the guy you like. That's how that works in boxing. It's funny, isn't it? And then them bums, none of them would want any of them bums to show up at your door, now would you? But we call them bums, from afar. That's how boxing people do. But anyway, that was a little Joseph Parker news. I roll with Joe and stuff like that. It was some news right there. And to Joshua, hey, he's gonna bring it next time. Tyson Fury is the number one heavyweight, and I can dance when I want to. That's to sum it up. Doma Sports Talk worldwide, and I'm up out of here, y'all. Be safe.